Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I'm glad you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. It is now evident that this issue of bipartisan is an issue that the Kenya Kwanza people did not want in the first place. They wanted to interfere with Azimio's plan of pushing the government to deliver to the expectation of Kenyans. The Kenya Kwanza people have been dilly-dallying on this issue and causing unnecessary sideshow, all in the name of trying to derail the whole process of bipartisan talks. So it is because of this reason that Otiende Amollo shared a tweet in his Twitter handle, and Otiende Amollo tried to reiterate the fact that the bipartisan talk had to be suspended indefinitely because of issues that the Kenya Kwanza people are trying to cause, the sideshows they are trying to cause, all this in the name of trying to derail the whole process. So before I read to you that tweet, please, if you're watching this video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Or if you're a regular viewer who wasn't subscribed, also please make sure you subscribe to this channel. That is the only way you get to help our channel. And also don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell. This is what Otiende Amollo said. The bipartisan talks have been suspended on failure to agree on composition of teams. Azimio's objection is on principle. You cannot discuss how to stop unlawful switching sides with a member who just did so. The RPP has affirmed the Azimio's position. That is the registrars of political parties. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is obvious that the people within Kenya Kwanza government are not interested in this bipartisan talk. In fact, if I remember what I heard Kimani Ichung'wah say on Friday when he had gone to Meru, and of course, and following some of the remarks which have been peddled online from this Azimio Kenya, from this Kenya Kwanza people, it is obvious that they don't support the bipartisan talk. In fact, this is just a way of slowing down the pressure that Raila Amolo Odinga had already applied on these people, the pressure to have the high cost of living reduced, the pressure to have them, work on the prices of electricity and generally work on the high cost of living. So all this pressure that was being mounted by that MAANDAMANO is the reason why they call for a bipartisan talk, which they don't want to participate in. In fact, let me remind you, this bipartisan talk was actually the person who proposed it is William RUTO. Raila Amolo Odinga just said, okay, fine, if you agree for a talk, between the parties, then it's fine. Let's give it a try. So we find a different narrative being channeled here, because now these guys, the same people, are the ones who are trying to derail it, to make sure that it does not succeed, to make sure that the gains of bipartisan talks do not succeed, simply because the people of Kenya say that you cannot have a bipartisan talk that will be handled in the parliament, that this is something that should be handled outside the parliament, because it is the matters that are going to be discussed there are facts. Affect the common mwananchi. So now we can't just allow you politicians to talk about this issue in parliament. We can talk about this issue outside parliament and then maybe prepare something that we will give you parliamentarians to discuss about and probably endorse and give the president to assent to. So that is the plan of the Azimio One Kenya Alliance, and the reason why Azimio think that this bipartisan talk should be handled outside parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, I find this letter from Otiende Amollo inakaa ni kama there's a game here being played by the Kenya Kwanza people. Look, just like I've said, I still affirm that side shows nyingi zinaonekana from Kenya Kwanza. Hawa watu hawana haja ya hizi vitu, hawana haja, because hawana haja ya sava, hawana haja ya cost of living kupunguzwa, hawana haja entirely ya hizi vitu. So that's why I find it pretty strange to that even, let's say, for example, the issue of Jubilee and the issue of Kenya Union Party. Kenya Union Party, like I said in previous analysis, belongs to Longanyangapuo. Longanyangapuo is the party leader there. So there's David Kipsang. I think Davis Kipsang was appointed into this bipartisan talk formation. But these people say that there was some particular arrangement between Longonjapuo and the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. So this is what is causing all this problem, and in fact the reason why this suspension is there. They don't to mention the Jubilee. So because one of the procedures that we expected Lonyangapuo to follow was to probably officially write to the registered political parties, probably write to the Azimio coalition on their request to pull out from that coalition. They did not do those they didn't make that arrangement. That's why inakuwa tricky for them to be considered as a Kenya Kwanza coalition members. They are still part of Azimio. The same to Jubilee. Jubilee is still part of Azimio. So the Kenya Kwanza people cannot say that, oh, to make Aden Kinen. Aden Kinen is part of Azimio because Jubilee is part of Azimio. This is supposed to be outside of that formation. So, ladies and gentlemen, I find this issue, the whole issue from Kenya Kwanza Alliance, a deliberate attempt to sabotage this whole process, because if Kenya Union Party is part of Azimio, because there's no official communication from the registered political parties, no communication from Kenya Union Party, that means Kenya Union Party is still part of Azimio. Jubilee has not pulled out from Azimio, so it's still part of Azimio. So that's why you find it pretty strange that these guys wanaeka kwamba hawa watu Kenya Kwanza wanajaribu kuforce ile go slow on this issue so that isifanyike. The idea here is kwamba hii bipartisan talk isifanyike. So ladies and gentlemen, can you tell us what to think about this regarding the comments? Can you tell us what to think about this issue of suspension of the bipartisan talk? Do you think the Azimio should still wait for it? Ama waende tu barabarani? I think the best thing is Azimio to just go to the streets and conduct their peaceful demonstration. Perhaps that's why the Kenya Kwanza people want. They just want maandamano iendelee so that they can throw tear gas ionekane kwamba Azimio wana makosa. No. So, ladies and gentlemen, can you tell us what to think about this below the comment section? And once again, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.